Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Gen X Dad and his Gen Z Teens, the podcast where we explore the unique challenges and opportunities that come with being a Gen X father raising Gen Z kids. Today, we're going to talk about something that might sound simple, but is so crucial for any dad. Being present and involved in your kids' lives, and how that directly connects to being the best example you can be for them. So here's the thing. As Gen X dads, we didn't grow up in a world of smartphones, social media, and constant connectivity. Our childhoods were more hands-on, and our relationships with our parents were different. Many of us had to figure out life by trial and error, with a lot less guidance than our kids get today, despite all the tech and information at their fingertips. But here's the kicker. Even with all that change, one thing has never changed, and that's the need for our teens to feel seen, heard, and understood by us. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle of work, finances, and just keeping up with the daily grind. But it's crucial to remember that being present in our kids' lives, even in the small moments, makes a world of difference. Being present doesn't just mean being in the same room as your kids while they're scrolling through TikTok. It means genuinely being involved in their lives, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It's having those small, everyday conversations, showing interest in their hobbies, and even sitting down for a meal together, free of distractions. Look, I get it. Life is busy. We're juggling work, managing home responsibilities, and maybe trying to get some personal time in as well. But here's something I've learned as a dad. When you make a conscious effort to carve out time, even just a few minutes a day, to be present, you're building a connection with your teen that can't be replaced by screens or digital interaction. Think about it like this. How many times have you felt disconnected from your own parents or felt like you weren't really listened to? No, I'm not saying our kids are going to be perfect. Trust me. They'll go through phases where they pull away or retreat into their own world. That's just being a teen. But the key is we don't pull away. As dads, it's on us to make the effort. Because when we show up, when we actively listen, we build that trust. I know, sometimes it feels like we're talking to a brick wall. They're not always going to open up right away, but we can't underestimate the impact of being there consistently. The simple act of showing up, whether it's for their soccer game, a school play, or even a random chat in the car, says to them, I'm here for you. You matter to me. And that's invaluable. Now let's talk about being a good example. Being present isn't just about physically being there. It's about being emotionally present and setting the right example. Gen Z teens are watching everything we do. If we want them to value hard work, discipline, and kindness, we have to model those things ourselves. Look, it's easy to think that the stuff we do when they're not looking doesn't matter, but believe me, it does. They pick up on everything. If they see us working hard at something, whether it's a project at work, learning a new skill, or even taking care of our health, they learn that those things matter too. And if we show respect for others, especially when we think no one's watching, we teach them how to be respectful and considerate too. The way to handle stress, conflict, and failure is huge for them. If we model how to navigate setbacks without losing our temper, or how to deal with disappointment with grace, we're teaching them how to do the same. It isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. When we mess up, we own it. When we succeed, we celebrate it together. So here's the thing, dads. Our Gen Z teens might seem like they have it all figured out, But the reality is, as you know, they're still looking for guidance. They may not always admit it, but they are. They need us to be present in the ways that matter, not just giving them advice when they ask for it, but showing them day in and day out how to be the kind of person they can be proud of. And that starts with us. When we show up for our kids, when we stay engaged and involved, we're teaching them the importance of relationships, accountability, and integrity. They're learning not just how to handle life, but how to live it fully and intentionally. So if you're listening right now and you're thinking, okay, but where do I start? How do I do this? Here are a few practical tips to help you be present and set a good example for your team. First, set aside tech-free time. Try to have a set time during the day, whether it's dinner, an afternoon walk, or just 10 minutes before bed, where everyone puts their phones down and you focus on each other. Next, ask questions, but try not to interrogate. Teens are more likely to open up if they feel they're not being grilled. Ask open-ended questions like, how was your day? Or what's on your mind? And then really listen. Avoid giving immediate advice unless they ask for it. Show interest in their world, whether it's gaming, music, or whatever trends are happening right now. Make an effort to understand what your teen is into. It shows them that you care about what's important to them. Then be consistent. Being present doesn't mean being perfect, but it does mean showing up consistently, even in small ways. It builds trust and respect over time. And then finally, lead by example. If you want your teen to take care of their health, take care of yours. If you want them to work hard, show them what hard work looks like. If you want them to be kind, treat others with kindness. To wrap it up, remember that being a Gen X dad, raising a Gen Z teen is all about connection. Yes, the world is different, but the basics haven't changed. Our kids need us. They need us to be present, involved, and to show up for them in a way that builds trust, respect, and understanding. We may not have all the answers, but by being the best example we can be, we're giving them the tools to navigate the world in a meaningful way. So take a step back, find those moments to connect, and keep showing up. Your presence matters more than you might think. That's all for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in to the Gen X Dad and his Gen Z Teens podcast. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe or share it with a fellow dad and drop a review. Keep being the awesome dad you are, and we'll catch up with you next time. Thanks.